Good evening, everyone. This is Mark back here with Team Shooter. I'm here to give you another free pick. We're going to be looking at the CFL, but before we get into that, let's quickly recap on what happened yesterday. Unfortunately, we picked up a loss with the Houston Astros versus the New York Yankees under 9 at -115. We definitely felt like this was a good spot for us, as both teams had plenty of rest, having given the day off. But unfortunately, the starters definitely kept it relatively close for the first 5 innings, and even the live line was at 7.5 at one point. But a huge inning in the sixth inning as both teams kind of exploded on one another and each other's bullpens. Houston did, however, go on to win that game 8-3, and all but solidifying their chances of repeating and going back to the World Series. We also gave out a lean on this channel with the UCLA Stanford over 49 and 49.5. That did come in. That game ended at 50. Now, like I mentioned yesterday, that line actually opened up at 55 and was bet all the way down. So we saw a lot of value as we were getting 6 points in our favor. So that's just something to always look for when your own personal betting, or what you'll see oftentimes in this channel. We're always going to try to look at holes in line movements, look at where something first opened up at, where they closed at, and see if there's any extra value there. And we definitely felt like yesterday there was a lot of good value on taking the over in that game. It did take until basically the end of the game, but nonetheless, it did cash. So if you played both plays, you would have been 1-1 on the day, but so on and so forth. So let's go and move on to the play of the day, and we are going to be looking at Pittsburgh versus Syracuse, and we like Syracuse plus 3.5 at -110. And we also like Syracuse on the money line at plus 150. Those will be the plays of the day. We will be taking Syracuse on the money line and also on the spread. Why do we like this play? Well, we like the spot because the public is on Pittsburgh based heavily on the recency bias, as they beat UCF a couple weeks ago and they upset Duke on the road last weekend. However, Syracuse has a unique dome field, as they are the only place left that still has a dome in all of college football. The dome field advantage is the only place, and it's extremely loud, and it's really difficult for opposing offenses who aren't used to playing in that environment. This is actually where Syracuse upsetted Clemson last year. This is going to be another national televised game. We're seeing a lot of public money coming in on Pittsburgh right now, and so this is again another opportunity where we're just going to fade the public, and you'll see that quite a bit on this channel. We definitely take a lot of non-public bets. That tends to be what we're always going to be looking for, especially in these spots where we think that there's an overreaction to the market and that their public is leaning heavily with a recency bias on some sort of short term. Also, Syracuse definitely wants to win this game. They're definitely in a situation where they kind of have to win this one if they want to continue to be bowl eligible, so the fans are going to be showing up on Friday evening. It's going to be loud. They're going to be involved, they're going to be energetic, and they're going to be ready for this game, and they're going to want to see their boys take home a win. That's why we don't only just like them on the spread, but we also like on the money line. We see some extra value there. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be taking Syracuse at plus 3.5 for -110, and we'll also be taking them on the money line for plus 150. As always, please like and subscribe to this channel. Leave comments below. We do like interacting with you guys. As I will also be leaving the link to our Twitter account in the description below. Please check out our card tomorrow. We'll have other plays posted sometime around 2 or 3 o'clock Central Time for the rest of the remaining of the card. If you have any questions or any comments, or want to know what any of our other leans are going to be on for tomorrow, please just reach out to us. We're happy to interact, answer any questions. If you're on the fence about a play and you just want someone's opinion, or just want to know how we feel about something, just leave a comment. We'll respond, and I will be back here again tomorrow with another free pick. Good night.